Time to review Discovery now. Let's go. And to do it properly, they've finally done it. They got to the point. I have to invoke Brother Sam here. Yes. They've crossed the line here. Okay. All right, guys. You know, you keep thinking you're honoring Star Trek, making those stupid references, and making them. Well, maybe, you know, fans wouldn't be so mad if you know what you're fucking talking about. Vulcan's a desert. It's always been a desert. Trees don't grow there. It doesn't rain there. For Christ's sakes, even JJ didn't screw that up. Oh, man. You want to have it both ways. You want to have your own thing, but you want to keep bringing the old fans in. All you do is piss off the old fans. Why? Because Vulcan's a desert! Oh, man. I haven't done Sam in a while. It's exhausting. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I mean, not only, in fact, the first time we see Vulcan, it's like, it's raining, and, you know, tall skyscrapers, you know, Dubai notwithstanding, you usually don't build tall skyscrapers in a desert planet type thing, you know, and also, you know, forget that Vulcan gravity is slightly higher than Earth. That also kind of goes against big, tall buildings, because, you know, I mean, and that's also why Vulcans are stronger than humans, okay? But you also don't have big leafy trees in deserts. Why do you think there are no big leafy? Why do you have cactuses, you know? You ever seen a Joshua tree? It's not a leafy tree, okay? But they think they throw in these references, oh, this will keep the fans happy. No, it'll piss off the fans, because you're doing it wrong! God. Oh, I'm definitely going to take it a while. You know, I'm out of breath already. You know, I have no way I can do Sam back in Colorado unless I wait for about a week to acclimate. But it's been, oh man. And now Spock is he's dyslexic now, but clearly done by people who don't know about dyslexia. I mean, Random's comment on this, because she's dyslexic and said that's not how it works. I think I've got a little touch of it, because there's sometimes I've pulled some real boners and doing some live reads in class. And I was like, that's not the word, is it? Oh, damn, how'd that happen? You know, it's basically the brain works a little faster than the mouth or the other thing. It's like, you know, during the scan ahead type thing, things get crossed in the wires. But it's not everything is backwards, okay? That's not dyslexia. That's something totally different. You know, Da Vinci used to do that, but he did it just to confuse everyone else. It wasn't because he was mentally ill, because he was trying to keep secrets from everybody else. Going, what is this gibberish? But the whole thing with Pike and Ashfaq and the thing, you know, the premise was cute enough, but again, it's like they're being violated by this probe. Yeah, borrow a little bit from Nomad there, you know, and it punches the hull, and not even a little bit of, you know, atmosphere venting. Okay, no way that is that good a seal. With that thing coming through there, you're not going to get a little bit of wind, at least. But, and of course, Section 31, which, you know, the super secret organization that everyone knows about. No. I will give him credit for at least, you know, staging a fight scene with Michelle Yeoh so you can actually see what she's doing. Get her a chance to show off a little bit. That's the biggest crime with that first season thing where they bring in, you know, JoJo beating the crap out of Laurel and the shaky cam and close-ups. You can't. This is a woman who's an experienced martial artist. She choreographed the fight scene in Tomorrow Never Dies herself. But that scene where she's taking on the 5 or 6, you know, street biker gang, she did that fight. She coordinated. She was a stunt coordinator for that scene. So another case of like, well, yeah, it's interesting, but it's muddled up in the execution, and you get a bunch of stuff that is just flat out insulting. And the science is also screwy as all hell. No one is going to be aspiring to this. This is B-grade science fiction crap, okay? This is just, 2 steps ahead Zombies of the Stratosphere, okay? Only with a bigger budget. And then, of course, we're going to Talos 4. Considering how this thing was like 36 minutes long, they could have stretched things a little bit, but I had the computer think about it for a minute. Give a few options, of what these numbers could mean on the big galactic chart. No! We'll focus on Talos 4 right there, and we're supposed to go, oh, Squee! Oh, Talos 4! And what do they expect? What are you fucking thinking? Did you guys even watch the Menagerie? All they've shown is they can look up things on the Memory Alpha and on the encyclopedia. And so they have not shown any actual knowledge of what the hell they're citing. And while I can let go the way they look, they're depicting the Telosians, because yeah, they got it. And we're like, did these guys even watch either the Cage or the Menagerie? The Enterprise is the only Earth ship ever to have recorded or visited Talos 4. Now, again, you're figuring they're not counting the Columbia, because the Columbia was lost in the area. They didn't even know the Columbia was on Talos till the Enterprise came along. So yeah, how much more are we going to ask Ray Kent? And they're not content to just screw over the past. Now they're going to actually start from the very beginning and screw over the Cage. And even if they do it, have the Cage just happening a few years earlier, like the timeline would normally have, they're still pushing it, because what happened in the Cage that would have screwed up Spock? And anyway, he only left the ship for the initial landing party. The rest of the time he was back up on the Enterprise. Pike's the one who should have the PTSD or anything because of all this. He was the one who went through it all. Spock was just, this lieutenant up on the Enterprise, and we're going to think, okay, if we push too far, they're going to swat us like a fly. At this point, it's, one, again, we've already established it's not canon. So you really can't complain too much about them violating things, because, they're on their own anyway. It's just the wanton disregard for even... At this point, it's just reporting the train wreck. How big a mess is going to be at the end. So, PayPal, Patreon down below, and as always, we stand with Vic until somebody proves me wrong otherwise.